Hello student, welcome to the VVPS e-learning classes. Children, in the last video, I have explained you about the exercises and the very short question of the first chapter in geography, that is the resources. Today children, we will discuss the short answer type questions. That is number third one. Let us see here what is the question given here. In the question, the first question here, it is asked that what does the principle of sustainable development, write down the principle of sustainable development. So here it is, we have to write it, the principle of sustainable development. We can say here the answer. First of all, let me explain you the sustainable development. It means to say here that the balancing the need to use resources and also conserving them for the future is called sustainable development. So here it is given some of the principle. Let us see here. The first point here it is said that the principle of sustainable development are respect and care for all the form of life. We have to respect and care for all forms of life. Second, improving the quality of human life. Third, conserving the earth vitality and diversity. In the when I am explaining the chapter, at that time I explain you the topic. Again I will repeat it. The vitality, it means to say that the earth power or the abilities. So we have to be conserving. It means we have to be protect our earth power or the abilities and the diversities. Next, minimizing the depletions of natural resources. Depletions, it means to say that the degradations, means to say the reductions. So we have to be used as minimum use of the natural resources. Last point is changing personal attitude and the practices toward the environment. We have to also change our personal attitude and the practices toward the environment. We have to save more and more trees. We have to that we have to save our natural resources also. We have to be use as minimize in number of the natural resources so that we can save it for the future also. So these are some of the personal attitude and the practices that we have to be change. This is the first answer. Let us see the second one, in which here it is asked what steps should be taken to conserve the natural resources, how we can protect our natural resources. So following steps should be taken to conserve the natural resources. I am writing the 5 points. You can see here. The first point is here maintain diversity of life. Children, diversity, it means to say that the differences in the rural and the ethics, social, economic, geography or the economic professional background, these all are included in the diversity of life. So we have to maintain it. Second, minimize damage to the natural environmental system. Third, understand the interconnection between the economic, society and the environment. I have explained you this point also, that what does it mean? It means to say here that the economic is often given the priority in the policies and the environment is viewed as a part from the human. So they are interconnect with the economic dependent on society and the environment while the human existence. So this is the interconnection between the economic, society and the environment. Next, recycling and reusing of the various resources is essential. We can also recycle and reuse it. Last point, maintain a fair distribution of resources and opportunity for the present as well as for the future generations. So we have to be use our natural resources in limited way. So this is the second question. Now children, let us see the third one, in which it is asked that write a short notes on the type of resources. In the chapter I have explained you the type of the resources. Let us see. Resources are generally classified into 3 parts. What were the 3 parts? The first part here it is said that natural resources are the contribution. The first part is the natural resources, second one is the man-made resources, and the third one is the human resources. In the natural resources, it means to say that natural resources are the contributions of nature. Whatever exists in nature and is usable by man is termed as the natural resource. Whatever we use in our daily purpose is known as the natural resources from the nature. Human-made resources, the resources that are contributed from natural substance by the human being to produce valuable product that can be satisfied the need of the people are called the human-made resources that are made by the human being to satisfy or to provide the needs is known as human-made resources. The last one is human resources. I have explained you that all the human being is known as human resources. This refers to a number and the abilities of the people. So children, these are the three types of resources. The last question, why is natural resources conservation necessary? Why it is necessary to protect our natural resources? So the natural resources conservation is necessary because as the population of the world is increasing at an alarming rate. Alarming rate means it is warning us that it is danger for the world. The consumption of natural resources is also increasing because if the population is increasing, then the natural resources is also increasing. So it is danger for our world. So hence this world should be conserved to maintain the ecological balance. So it is necessary to conserve it to maintain the ecological balance and save them for the future generation, so that we can save it the natural resources for the future generation also. Is it clear, children? If you have any doubt, then you can ask me. Thank you, student. You all have to write this answer in your fair copy. Thank you, students.